Right, how to be a great presenter on PowerPoint. So obviously we have to master the tool. Let's have a look at the options we have. At the top you have slideshow, and it's really important to understand what everything does. So one that is really crucial is to use the presenter view, this one. So we're going to make sure that we can enable it, but yes, it is true that this only works when you have multiple monitor. In my case, as you can see, I disabled the other one, so I only have one to show. So how can I use the presenter view but also be able to see it and to rehearse before I go to my presentation? So let's have a look at this one. I just present, but I can't see the presenter view, so I can't really practice and see what is going to, how it's going to behave. So instead, you can use the keyboard. If you press Alt, Alt, and then 5, Alt 5 actually switches me back to the actual presenter view. And what's really nice now is that obviously I can go next, previews, etc. But what I can especially do is that I can see what my audience is going to see. So if I stick this one, my presenter view, oops, if I reduce it and make it very small over there, here we go. Now I can see on top of my audience, the audience is going to see this. And here I have my presenter view. So it allows me to go to options. For instance, I'm going to go through the multiple sections that I have. So I can go directly into this one and say that I'm going to show that slide. I can use my laser as well. I can use all the options here, and you can see on the screen is actually showing me what my audience is going to look. So that's really good, because then I can rehearse, I can do this at home as if I am on a meeting room with a different screen. And the other one that I really want to show is the rehearse timing. So if I click on this, it's also going to start my presentation, and I can start talking over the presentation. So I'm going to rehearse and say, okay, today we're going to see these 4 areas, and when we are done, we are going to now start with watches, etc. And I'm going to go one by one very slowly, or at the rhythm that I need. And what it's doing on the top of the screen here, as you can see, is actually having a timer, and this timer is recording in real time, the time. When I'm finished, I just escape my presentation. Do you want to save it? Yes. So I'm saving all the timer. And now what I did is that for every slide, if I check my transition, it has actually given me a time. So he recorded exactly how long I'm spending per slide, and he just recorded it for me. So I don't have to go in each slide and add a transition like I want. So let's give it a try. If I go to the first one, I can see that it's 1 minute 25 duration. This one is 50 seconds. So if I do Shift F5 to present this one, 50 seconds, and then it's going to switch to the next one, which I obviously make it accelerate, but that's the idea, is that it's doing all my timing for me.